So I already made a video about Grandson, and that video really made me want to make another one about a different music artist that I really like. And this guy's name is Oliver Tree. Don't let this guy's appearance fool you. He's got talent. When I first saw this guy, I thought he would have been the type to rat you out on anything you do. Like if you're cheating on a test beside him in class.
Miss Frizzle, Duncan is cheating on the spelling test.
Would you shut up back there?
All in a day's work.
When I first heard Oliver's music, I was blown away, especially with his album Ugly is Beautiful, which I highly recommend. Oliver, believe it or not, is spreading a message to not take yourself very seriously and to be proud of who you are no matter how you look. That's why the album is called Ugly is Beautiful. Because the ugly is beautiful. You know what I mean? I think Oliver Tree is one of the most unique musicians out there today because of how he presents himself and what messages he is spreading with his music. You'll see what I mean. When I say I was blown away by Oliver's music, I mean I was blown away. It was incredible when I first heard it, and I had that stuff on repeat for weeks. I'll list some of my favorites in the description if you care. Anyways, Oliver is different from your generic pop artist because A, he has the ability to produce banger after banger, like actual good music, and B, he presents himself in a very different way. By different way, I mean bowl cut, and the person you're seeing on this album cover isn't actually Oliver Tree. Well, technically it is, but his main alter ego is called Turbo, the whiny brat guy. This is extremely interesting, because this guy really isn't afraid to throw himself out there. I mean, for God's sake, he has a bowl cut. When people first see this guy, they get curious about what he's all about, and then they get hooked on his music, and then it's all downhill from there. I will say that Oliver Tree is the absolute king of courses, so if you're a sucker for a good course, this is your guy. Except for his new song Out of Ordinary, which in my opinion is bad. Really bad. So we're just gonna move on from that song. In his album, Oliver stressed a unique message for every one of his songs. Some are references to stories and others were just life advice with a beat behind it that for some reason really works. As an example of a story, take the song Hurt, which isn't about a breakup or something, it's about a scooter crash. Yes, in this image you are seeing it correctly. He is crucified to a scooter. How that guy isn't eating through a straw after that accident is a mystery to me. Another song with a good message to it is called Joke's on You. This one is about not taking yourself too seriously in order to enjoy life. Like actually smiling for a change, you know? See, the problem with Oliver presenting himself like this is that a lot of people are going to dismiss him and just take him as a meme or a joke. His branding is a double-edged sword. To be honest, I think it works pretty damn well. As Oliver Tree got bigger, he started introducing a story with different characters, like Little Ricky, who is apparently an up-and-coming rapper, but I have no clue what the character of Little Ricky is intended for. There is a big problem with Oliver Tree, though. He wants to quit music. Like, leave for good.
Like, get the hell out of there.
Type of thing. Apparently he's been screwed over by his label so many times, so he's kind of had enough. He claims he wants to focus on filmmaking, which honestly would be cool to see, but that means there would be no more music, and that's exactly what he wants to do. His first album was also his last, except for his deluxe album that is coming only God knows when. It's a shame because literally all of the new songs have been leaked, so there's no hype anymore about them. But I'm curious to see if that's truly the last thing he's doing, or if he has other stuff planned, like releasing his song Circuits or Money Talks. Oliver Tree's messages are very good, and they're all about being unique and being yourself, which now that you say it out loud really sounds basic, but he's doing it in a way where his music appeals to all ages, and not just a nursery rhyme for 3-year-olds. Like my little brother likes Oliver Tree, and he's in grade 5 or 4. Don't really remember, to be honest with you, but still, it's impressive. Very impressive. The community is also really cool surrounding this guy because these people are digging up some really deep stuff, like some of his old music they call Mr. Tree on Spotify. It's just that a few people get a little too excited and decide to leak his songs.
I found his music, it's mine now. Have fun trying to make money, yeah?
Like it's literally just taking money straight out of this guy's pocket. It really sucks. The last thing I want to touch on here about Oliver Tree is his multiple personalities. He has Oliver Tree, Turbo, and the argument could be made that it's also Little Ricky as well. Oliver Tree himself is an actual musician, and not just a meme or a joke. He genuinely wants to make music and spread a message to not be afraid to be yourself. And this can be very frustrating to do because of his other personality called Turbo. Now this persona is the meme one, the one that got him noticed but also barred him down from being a serious musician. It's hard to be taken seriously when you ride the world's biggest scooter, which is something he did. I also gotta say, it's legitimately scary how good this guy is at scootering. Like, wow, that's really useless, but really cool at the same time. The last persona he has is of Little Ricky, which could be his attempt to be taken somewhat more seriously and start fresh in music under a different name. I really don't know, because some people also think that Little Ricky could be Casey, which is one of Oliver's band members. It's really anyone's guess at this point. So to sum this whole video up, Oliver Tree's a music and a scooter god who is spreading the message of being unique and being yourself. I highly recommend checking this guy out because you won't be disappointed. I can't wait to see what Oliver Tree does in the future, but until then, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.